Don't let their appearance fool you. Put any of these men or women in front of a computer, and they become the most dangerous people on the planet.
It's a Unix system. I know this.
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 movie hackers. For this list, we're looking at big screen characters that use their advanced technical skills and intellects to gain access to computers and systems that may or may not belong to them.
He's got it.
All right. Let the downloading begin. Number 10, Dade Zero Cool Murphy, Hackers.
Okay, let's go shopping.
At a time when grunge was in and sticking it to the man was paramount, this techno-filled cyberpunk thriller told the story of teenage hackers who went toe-to-toe with a major corporation.
Look, you want to be elite? You got to do a righteous hack. None of this accidental shit.
Their legendary leader, working under the alias Zero Cool, made a name for himself by crashing the computer systems of Wall Street's most famous landmark, the New York Stock Exchange, when he was just 11.
I got a record. I was Zero Cool.
Zero Cool crashed 1,507 systems in one day.
Alongside beautiful imagery, a young Angelina Jolie, Orwellian themes, and all the 90s culture you can handle, Zero Cool kicks off our list with style.
Hack the planet! Hack the planet!
Shut up and get in the car!
Hack the planet!
Number 9, Lyle, also known as Napster, the Italian Job.
The only answer's to the Napster now, Charlie.
No, I'm not calling you the Napster.
Why not? You call him Left Ear.
Oh, I am.
And him Handsome Rob.
Well, that's because he is Handsome Rob.
Well, you can call me the Napster.
Sean Fanning developed Napster, right? Not according to Seth Green in the 2003 remake of the 1969 British heist film.
He named it Napster because it was his nickname, because of the nappy hair under the hat. But it's because I was napping when he stole it from me.
The self-proclaimed Napster is the computer guy on this team of thieves. Going after a former ally, Lyle uses his skills to hack into the city grid, rerouting traffic and blocking trains in order to make sure the team gets the gold and gets away.
Okay, I'm opening up a space on Highland.
Aside from his skills, Lyle's palpable wit and charisma are most certainly standout qualities about this hacker.
You'll never shut down the real Napster.
Number 8, Matt Farrell, Live Free or Die Hard.
I'm Matt Farrell, and this is Billy. We're friends from space camp. Went to space camp with Freddie.
Coming in 8th on our list is the quirky and comedic yin to Bruce Willis's stoic and macho yang from the 4th Die Hard installment.
Get your bag, hack boy, let's go.
In Live Free or Die Hard, Justin Long's Matt helps to develop a code to break into the National Security Agency's computer mainframe and shut down its infrastructure.
It's a three-step systematic attack on the entire national infrastructure.
In order to protect the algorithm, the film's villain targets Farrell for assassination.
If I can just hack in, trip the alarm, it might alert Bowman.
As a result, the human iMac finds himself along for McClane's ride, dropping punchlines on his way to saving the day.
Oh, great, there goes the cell phone.
They knocked the satellites out of the skies now?
No, and your battery ran out.
Number 7, Kevin Flynn, Tron.
Flynn!
Yeah, greetings, program!
In this classic Disney sci-fi flick, ex-video game maker Kevin Flynn is transported inside a computer program while trying to hack into his ex-employer's computer. Once inside, he must find a way to stop a self-aware program, or AI, from invading other computers in Washington and the Kremlin. But he also must fight for his life.
Well, hey, you know anybody who's got an army for rent, that's fine, but my user told me to go take that sucker out, or I'm never getting out of here.
Sporting cutting-edge computer imagery for the decade, Tron was the first film to let us see what it'd look like were a hacker to physically transport his own consciousness inside a computer system. And the results were visually delighting, memorable, and cult status worthy.
Oh, man.
Number 6, Stanley Jobson, Swordfish.
Big Stan, nice suit.
Thanks.
Shortly after Hugh Jackman established himself as the hyper-manly Wolverine, he was the underdog in this 2001 techno thriller.
You're wasting your time. You
touch a computer, I go straight back to Leavenworth. Do not pass go, do not collect $200.
A burnout divorcee with a criminal record thanks to his hacking days, Stanley Jobson begins working for a criminal mastermind.
What if I were to tell you I'd give you $10 million?
With an estranged daughter and an affinity for red wine, he also quickly finds himself in way over his head.
Reading every ISP subscriber's email in the U.S. It was
Bill,
illegal. I did what every federal judge wouldn't do.
You broke the law, okay?
Well, we were both doing what we had to do. And the carnivore program is back in full swing.
The X-Man doesn't only leave his mark in every scene he's in. After all, who can forget his ability to hack a government system in a minute, despite all those distractions? He also keeps us holding on for the ride throughout Swordfish. Number 5. Cosmo, Sneakers.
You are sure we will not get into trouble for this? Trust me. Trust me.
Jaded from spending years in jail for his politically motivated hacking, Sneakers Cosmo builds a machine that can decrypt any code, break any firewall, and access any computer system.
You will give me the box right now, or I will kill you right now.
Robert Redford and his lovable team of professional misfits must make sure it doesn't fall into the wrong hands, be it those of his friend turned nemesis or their own government.
Who else is going to change the world, Marty? Greenpeace?
One of only 2 villains on this list, Ben Kingsley's portrayal of the misguided genius, stays with us long after the credits roll.
There's a war out there, old friend. A world war. And it's not about who's got the most bullets. It's about who controls the information. What we see and hear, how we work, what we think. It's all about the information.
Number 4. Raoul Silva, Skyfall.
I needed to look in your eyes one last time.
One of the best Bond villains in years, M's former protege comes back to settle a vendetta and bring MI6 to its knees in Skyfall.
England. The Empire. MI6. You're living in the ruin as well. You just don't know it yet.
Breaking into the British intelligence agency's computer mainframe, both from without and fiendishly from within, this terrifying hacker pushes 007 to his absolute limit.
You see what comes of all this running around, Mr. Bond? All this jumping and fighting, it's exhausting.
We love him not only for his technological malice, but also for the panache that Oscar-winning actor Javier Bardem brings to the role.
Medical evaluation, fail. Physical evaluation, fail. Psychological evaluation, alcohol and substance addiction indicated. Oof.
Number 3. Luther Stickell, the Mission Impossible franchise.
Cheers.
To you, Luther. Being off the disavowed list.
A disavowed IMF agent with a rep, this legendary hacker is recruited in the first installment of the Mission Impossible franchise to help Ethan Hunt clear his name.
What did they used to call you? The Net Ranger? Phineas Freak? The only man alive who actually hacked NATO GhostCom.
He also winds up clearing his own in the process. Ving Rhames is not only known for being Hunt's technical backup on missions, but also for his brotherly support.
Now, if it isn't Mr. Those Who Can't Do, Teach, back in the field. What's up, baby?
Hey, man.
Ethan, don't worry. We're gonna get the girl. But have you been away so long, you've forgotten how good we are?
Number 2. David Lightman, War Games.
Games refers to models, simulations, and games that have tactical and strategic applications. What does that mean?
I don't know, but that's gotta be them. Turn on the printer, will you? I wanna get a print out of this.
Before he was driving classic Ferraris and popping up in parades, the would-be Ferris Bueller used his computer to falsify his grades in this Cold War sci-fi movie.
These are my grades.
How can anybody get a D in home ec?
While attempting to gain early access to an advanced video game, David unknowingly hacks into a supercomputer and accidentally runs a simulation that makes the US military believe there's going to be a nuclear strike against the country.
List primary targets. Who should we nuke first?
Let's see. How about Las Vegas?
Racing against time to prevent World War III, David learns an important lesson about what happens when two countries play a game of global thermonuclear war.
Hey, I don't believe that any system is totally secure.
Just a high school student? We think not.
David, machines don't call people.
Yours did.
Before we decipher our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
That was you on my computer. How did you do that?
Right now, all I can tell you is that you're in danger.
It works like a computer virus, right? So all we have to do is load it anywhere into the credit union mainframe and it'll do the rest.
They're hacking into people's computers?
I guess they could get into some people's machines, but not Teddy's. He always had the most paranoid firewalls to protect his data.
You've hacked into the U.S. Department of Justice. Do you know what will happen if they trace it here?
The chief of computers will call me a genius, move me to Moscow, and give me $1 million hard currency.
Unfortunately, Harvard doesn't keep a public centralized Facebook, so I'm going to have to get all the images from the individual houses that people are in. Let the hacking begin.
Number 1. Lisbeth Salander, the girl with the dragon tattoo.
Something wrong with the report?
Oh, it was quite thorough. But I'm also interested in what's not in it.
There's nothing not in it.
Your opinion of him isn't.
In David Fincher's haunting mystery thriller based on the best-selling novel, the titular hacker works as a private investigator who uses her investigatory skills to solve a murder as well as steal billions from a corrupt entrepreneur.
I did some work on my own on him before you hired me. I haven't had a chance to look at it all because you and Harriet Wanger have kept me busy. But I may have something.
You may have something?
Maybe.
Rooney Mara's portrayal of a borderline savant is an enigma in itself. Striking and scary, intelligent and unpredictable.
If you fail, this video will spread across the internet like a virus. Nod.
This inked-up beauty doesn't only steal secrets, but also every scene she's in.
Lie still. I've never done this before. And there will be blood.
Do you agree with our list? What brilliant movie hackers did we miss? For more movie top 10s published every day, hack into your own computer and subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
Wouldn't you prefer a good game of chess?
Later, let's play Global Thermonuclear